All right, this is Brian over here with Strategic Trading, guys. We're on a live trade for our insurance trade right now, and we started this pair with we actually had to trade a different currency pair. We were trading the pound dollar, and right now we had to take an entirely different route with this one. So right now we're going like $7 a pip. Usually we go at $12.80 a pip. And we're running at 7 now because of the way we had to do this one and the timing and the amount that we had to start with transacting the money, getting it set up. Normally, we would be running, like say, a high pip level, but to make this trade worth the time and the effort, we're actually going 20 pips. 10 pips is what we need to cover for the actual client's contracts, which was represented by this green line here. But to make this trade worth the effort and time that it takes to put it on this end, we're actually setting our take profit 20 pips out. So we're looking at, in this case, we needed, the client would have $100, and that leaves $40 over here. Now, for one trade, $40 of profit is a lot of money, but the wonderful thing about this system is, guys, I can do this for 100 of you guys, 300 of you guys, 400 of you guys. Each person has their own Nadex account, and the insurance is consolidated on this end. So this way, your insurance coverage in your Nadex accounts are separate accounts, and you only need to worry about opening and closing your Nadex account, because once you make your insurance payment, it is now on me to provide you with the needed coverage. I am obligated to do so, and that becomes an account of thing of account management. And I have developed many techniques to do so, and I have developed many systems of account management to make this thing happen. And with the time frames that we have and what we're looking at right now, for instance, we're looking at the 4-hour time chart right here. And as you look at the parabolic stop and reverse systems, which are the green dots which are the green dots located here on the bottom of the bars, the top of the bars over here, you'll see that once we had the 4-hour charts, once we had green dots on the downside, we got lots of push down. Well, we just changed over to upside over here. So we're going to be looking at plenty upside here. And also, if we look down below at our Williams % indicator, which is sort of like RSI, you see that we are sitting well below our overbought. So we're not there yet. So once we hit the overbought territory, then I'll be looking to close this out. But my main goal is to provide the $100 of coverage for the client whose account this is premium paid for this. Because now, let me show you something. This client, now his premium usually is $250, but he's sending when we got through with the changeover and everything, it was $225, and I always hold a little bit in reserve. So we had $194 that we put into this account, and as you can see, of that $194, we have 181 of it in margin. This is where your funds go. But as the system goes, as we make more trades, you'll see that we're going to be able to clock more money and make it grow, make it more stable. Because right now we're rolling at $7 a pip right now, and we're looking at just 3 pips. And you can see we're clocking well into this area of $27. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make this $100. I'm quite sure, and $104 really. And once we make that, well, then it's all said and done. So this is the way the insurance trading works, and we're gonna go ahead and just let this run for a minute, and then we'll come back and we'll see how the whole thing plays out at the end. And remember, later on in life, you're gonna have a lot of people that are gonna come out and start doing this, and they're gonna try to emulate what we do, everything. But remember something, guys. Right here, this is where it all started. This is where it all began, and everything else is just a facsimile, okay? That's the real deal. So let me go ahead and close this out. Not close this out, but let me stop this trade. No, excuse me. Let me stop this recording right now, and I'll get back to it once we make some more moves. All right then. Okay, guys, what I did here right now was, since we're already above our entry level of 129.90, I went ahead and I put in our stop loss at 129.91.5. So even if it does stop out right here, okay, we'll come back, we'll go in, we'll clock a little bit, and we do not incur a loss right here, even if the price does revert back down on us. Because once you go into winning territory, the one thing that you do not want to do is you do not want to turn a winning situation into a losing situation. I would rather have a whole bunch of little winners than to have one big loser. So there's account management in capital preservation is of the utmost importance when you're making these type of trades. And you're going to have volatility, okay? You're going to have a lot of swing back and forth, and you have to be prepared for that, like what we have here now. So now we have this. Let's see what we clocked on that. Okay, so we clocked like $10 on that. Okay, nothing bad. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and we'll see where we are on this, and I'll set up next one. Okay, so we've gone back in on the next phase of this since we're moving up, and we've increased our holdings here from 7 to 7.5, and we're going to go ahead and look at see what we're pushing up at right now. And we have our take profit still set at the same 20 pip level of 1310. So even though 130 is where we got to go, we're looking at an extra 10 pips for profit taking over here. So right now we have clocked $10.50 already, and we have another 15 that we're holding up here. We haven't set our take profit yet. I mean, we haven't set our stop loss yet. We're manually doing this. We have our take profit set, and this type of trade, this is what the account management is. I want you to look at the time. It is 3:22 in the a.m. I went into this trade around 7 o'clock this evening, and I will remain faithful to this trade until the outcome is reached, until we have achieved our insurance level. And this is the type of dedication that it takes to do this, because this, as you can see, cannot be done manually. I mean, it cannot be done automatically. This can be done, it can be consolidated. It can be done in fragments. It can be done staggered, but it cannot be automated. You see, this is a hands-on process. And this is why the people who are doing this number in the number of one. Because the whole trading world right now is algorithmic, and they feel that algos and trading of robots and these programs are the way to go. Okay, it isn't, people. If you're putting your money in a program you didn't design, you might as well go to the casino and put in a slot machine. But I digress. Right now we are making money on these insurance trade right here. So let's just go ahead and see where we're at on the chart. Okay. We're clocking our 4-hour chart here still, and you can see that bar is really pushing good up on there, and we're reaching our oversold area, overbought area over here. So I want to be careful on that. What we're looking at right here, we don't want to get too far ahead of that, but we're not going to cut ourselves short over here, because like I said, the 4-hour chart is really pushing good on this. And if there's nothing else, you can trade in two directions. So, but remember though, anything under our strike price of 130, we don't have an insurance payment. Our strike price for this is 130, and right now we are clocking at 129.95 on the 96. So 130 is anything below 130 is is not insurable. We don't need, we won't have an insurance payment. Okay, so anything above 130, we owe $100. Anything below that, we're good. So we want to go ahead and we want to have this $100 generated close to 130 as possible. And we're at 129.96. Okay, so let's see where we're at on this, and we're going to keep on pushing, and see where we're at. So this is what we're doing, and I'll get back to you and see how it plays out. All right, so now we have moved on up onto our next level. Let's see where we're at right now. So we are constantly moving up, and we changed our take profit to a higher take profit frame because, as I say, if we look on a 4-hour chart, actually let's put on a daily chart here. I'm looking at pushing up to around the 30-50 level, but we only need so much to the 30-10 level to cover for the contract. But there's no need to not collect money, so we'll go ahead and we'll collect the contract money, but we'll continue to let this trade push and make money as well on that front, because there's like I tell people, especially when we get to talking about different trading techniques and different formats, everybody wants to tell me about their system that they have. And I'm gonna tell you something, like I always say, there's no law that says you can make money more than one way. Okay, you can make money in as many ways as you possibly can, and to not use every means available at your disposal as a trader is neglectful. So, as one of my clients, you will not be neglected. So that's what we have going on here, and this is what we're looking at. See what we're at here. Oh yeah, we're steadily pushing up. We're gonna get this 100 plus, and we'll be good. So here we are right now, and this is what we're looking at doing right now. So as I said, with insurance trading, collecting these pips is what it's all about, but it's insuring these trades, and yeah, we have this here, and we're gonna go ahead and we're going to set our take profit, and we're going to set our stop loss up here so that we can take advantage of this, because right now we're at 443. We're looking at changeover later on. So we're going to go ahead and take profit on set our stop loss on this here. Okay. And current rate is 130.30. We're going to set 129. It's down to 5-minute frame here. 130, we'll set it at. Okay. We'll set it right there, and we'll see where we're at. And we have our take profit set for way out here. Let's see, our take profit on daily. So yes, we have our take profit set with 130.50, and we're 129.9 for our stop loss, and so yeah, we're good. So we're just gonna let this trade play itself out one way or another and see what happens now. But anyway, this is pretty much how this is gonna go, and we have pretty much, or we're gonna make this at least. Now we're gonna push back a little bit, it looks like. Let's put it over here. Let's see where we're at. Let's see what happens. And we're probably going to touch it out and stop loss right here. But we have like 7 more hours to go on this trade. So we have so much time left to see what happens and to make money either way it goes. So we're probably gonna close this out right here. And there it was. Now, oh,